Hello reception, I hope you're all keeping well. I've brought along another of my favourite stories today, and the story today is called Norman the Slug with a Silly Shell, and it's written by Sue Hendra. And this is one of my favourite stories because I think it's really funny. Let's read it and find out what happens to Norman the Slug with a silly shell. Norman the Slug thought snails were great. "Wow," said Norman. "Look at them. They're amazing." But unfortunately, the snails didn't think Norman was great. "Whee!" Crash! "Norman, you silly slug," they cried. "You've spoilt our fun. This only works if you've got a shell." Oh, Norman felt left out. Sadly, he skulked off into the moonlight. Oh, poor Norman. "If only I had a shell of my own," he sighed, looking at his reflection. And that's when he had an idea. "Maybe I could have a shell after all," he thought. But finding a shell was not easy. One was too bouncy, one was too noisy, and one was already taken. Norman needed time to think. Ta-da! A shell! It was perfect. Norman had never been happier. He could finally join the snails at last. Look at what Norman's used for his shell. A donut. That is a silly shell. Norman loved being a snail, and the snails loved Norman's silly shell. There he is with all the other snails. But the fun didn't last for long. Suddenly there was a loud flapping of wings. "Look out! A bird!" cried the other snails in panic. "Quick, sliver for your lives or we'll end up as his supper!" they cried. But the bird was more interested in Norman's silly shell. It looked delicious. Norman was being carried up, up, up and away, higher and higher into the sky. What could he do? Oh no, poor Norman. What's he going to do? Norman did the only thing a slug could do. He made slime, and lots of it, with a sliver and a slobber and a slip and a slide. Norman was free. He slipped out. But he was falling faster and faster and faster until... plonk! "Norman! Norman! Are you okay?" asked the other snails. "Wow," said Norman. "That was great. I love flying. Oh, if only I had wings," he said. Ta-da! What's Norman used for his wings? A pair of pants. Oh, he's such a silly slug, isn't he? Oh, I love that story. I think it's so funny. If you were Norman, what would you use as your silly shell? See if you can think of lots of funny things that could be your shell. I'll see you again very soon for another story. Keep safe at home. Bye.